Welcome to 69.9 The Hedge, featuring your favorite classic hits, with your host, Beans. Oh, wait a minute. He'll be right back after these messages.
Have you ever felt sad, lonely, bored? Well, come to Beans Stream. With Beans, life becomes more fun. Follow him and join him on his adventures. Subscribe and follow today!
You're listening to 69.9 The Hedge.
What's up, Roadhogs? It's been a while. How is everyone? Oh, right for the 3-minute ad break. I take a break and I forget how Twitch works. God damn it. That's okay. Welcome to the ads, everybody. Hey, how's it going, Moth? It's good to see you. I am so excited to catch up. I have been real busy. Let's see. What has been going on? I got onto Forba the other day. Fatal and I were working on a G70. That was really fun. Managed to tweak one, I think, to our mutual enjoyment. I wonder if I'm still in that thing. I wouldn't mind driving it a little bit. It's a real pleasure cruise. I really like the way it turned out. Yeah, how's everything going? It is busy. Let me tell you about the busy, actually. I did end up getting that new job. I don't know if I posted that. I just think I said it was promising. It's not like a full-time gig. I'm kind of going through what a teacher in Leafland. It's basically my internship phase. I got to do this for probably a year. I'm hoping to get into my Bachelor of Education. Hopefully I can, and I have so much good news related to all of that, though. My little break turns out to have, my little break from life turns out to have been, not for the worst of timing. Obviously, I'm a little behind because of it. Whatever. That's just depression for you. Like a teaching aid. It's not quite that ideal, but I am working at a tutoring place and I'm teaching chemistry, physics, and mathematics, which are all, physics and mathematics are my teachables. The place, I told them I didn't want to teach physics or chemistry, but they sort of insisted. They scheduled me to teach it anyway, so here I am. I'm 2 chapters into the Chemistry 11 review. But hey, you know what? I am just going to have maximum faith that... Honestly, chemistry is not that hard mathematically. It's got some memorization. I imagine a lot of what I'm going to be working on is mathematics with my student, so, I'm not too stressed about it. It is just a lot. It's a lot to cram, but here's the thing. I am a legendary procrastinator. Even in my mathematics degree, I would do everything last minute. It was extraordinarily stressful, but thankfully, I'm I'm clever enough to get through it, even if I have to manage a lot of stress about it. So, yeah, it's tough, but it's going.
Welcome back, Brian.
What else? I still have lots of work to do, but I don't feel stressed to the nines. Like, I've got work to do, but it's like manageable, and I feel like it's manageable. That's the key. So I really wanted to get on and just say hi to whoever happens to be available at this hour, just to like remind people that I'm still going to be around. I'm just still settling into my new work situation. I've been busy in a couple of ways. So I've been cutting weight as well. That's been going well, extraordinarily well. But obviously that is difficult on its own as well, on top of like having to do all this extra work and studying from a job. So I'm really excited about it. So I started, what's my weight journey currently? When I first started working out again, that was about 6 months ago now, maybe a little shy of that. I started around 290. And I was a reasonable mix of musculature and just fat. I think I estimated my fat to be around 60 and 80 pounds at the time. I've taken a more conservative estimate that when I started this cut, I probably have maximum 100 pounds of body fat. So I've got work to do there. I suspect it's a little bit less than that. Because I'm being really conservative with my musculature. But yeah, I suspect I'm at least 190 pounds of muscle currently, and I won't know until I've lost the weight to see where my percentages are actually correct or not. But let's see, I started at 290. I lost about 13 pounds or something like that initially. Then I put all of that back on. Well, I put 11 back on in mostly muscle. And then, so yeah, I don't know, probably 6 to 8 pounds of muscle, I've put on. I imagine maybe more. My arms have developed pretty well. Okay, beyond that, so what happened, then I put most of it back on. So then I started a cut after the holidays. Did a lot of really good nutrition research, got all my ducks in a row for it. So I'm feeling really good about it. And after, 2.5 weeks into the cut, I'm about 13 pounds down. So we're doing good. It's rapid, but not unsafe. I'm making sure nutritionally that I'm okay. I do get a little brain foggy once in a while when I forget to eat, but that's okay. We just make up for it. My calorie demands on a daily basis are just shy of 3,000 for my body fat percentage and weight. And I've been doing pretty good to get around 2,000 to 2,500. Some days a little bit less, some days around 25, and then occasionally I'll have like a, 17, 1,800 calorie day, if I can get away with it. If I have trouble sleeping, I snack a little bit, because obviously that's a bad indicator for health, but that hasn't happened yet, actually. So far so good. We're down below 275, feeling really good about that. It's only going to continue. I want to lose in this first cut, hopefully 40 pounds. If I plateau really hard and it becomes challenging, I might take a break around 30 pounds and put on a little bit more muscle about it. But so far that's the goal. I would be pretty happy with about 25% body fat, and maybe take a break around there, and that's around my goal of 250. One of the first things I'm going to do, by the way, the second I hit 250, I am going for a Starbucks coffee. I want their pecan oat latte. The pecan oat milk latte, that shit was crazy when I had it in the fall. Hopefully they'll give me one. That's what I want. That's my reward. Until then, it's mostly just lean proteins and veggies. Very boring, but you know what? That's one of the huge advantages. Like, in my journey to be a weightlifter, initially, when I first was doing all this, you sort of learn, you train yourself to eat whatever you gotta fucking eat. Oh, don't come back like that. I was gonna take that inner line guy. So yeah, you know, I've eaten some truly heinous shit. Let's see. I think the thing that would put most people off that I've eaten recently was like a bowl of roasted vegetables coated in cottage cheese with a couple of boiled eggs in it. You know what I mean? But I'm a fucking garbage truck because you just train yourself to eat what you gotta eat when you're doing the weightlifting thing. You have to have a certain proportion of macros, and you gotta achieve that however you can. And when you're not super wealthy and have like some expert nutritionalists, you just gotta be a fucking nerd about it and figure out how to do it yourself. And again, if it's one thing I give myself credit for, it's problem solving, or solving problems exactly like that. So, that's what we've been doing. Eating heinous food. What else have I been doing? I've been just like can of tuna mixed in with some veggies, and like what else? And some edamame. Edamame is delicious, though. Never feel bad about eating some edamames. Look, sorry, forgot to put. Lurking earlier. Dinner with my wife before Rocket League. No worries. I'm just doing a little bit of drifting while I rant here because I'm just excited to see y'all. Yeah. Just wanted to remind everybody that I am here. I do plan on continuing to stream, and I'm not going to be crazy long here tonight. 8:30 maybe Eastern. I'm going to stop, so hour and a half. I got some Rocky Beans. Maybe if the Glizzies are up for streaming, we can stream that. I'll post it, but it's not necessary really. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to poke in, wave high. And play a little bit of Forza with y'all. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my overlay. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. So yeah, all the weightlifting and everything's going well. Still improving some of my lifts. Some of my lifts have not improved because of the calorie deficit. Some of them have. Big news in the grippies. Big news in the grippies. So I have... Now... Grain of salt, because these aren't like officially Captains of Crush, like tier quality grippies, but they are good quality grips. They're rated from 100 pounds of grip force, 100 pounds of crush force, to 350, if I recall correctly. Now, 350 pounds of grip is actually kind of insane. That's pretty rare. I am not up to the maximum yet, and it's ambitious to ever feel like you might have a chance at it, but I did achieve a new milestone, and that was I closed what did I close? Hold on, 100, 150, 200. So I closed the 250 the other day, 3 times with my dominant hand, full reps, big crush there. I'm really excited about that. That's a pretty big achievement for grip strength. It's at least indicative that, you've been at it for a while and you've got somewhere with it. You know what I mean? Because that's rare. Average, I think, grip strength. Now, again, I said grain of salt because these, again, I don't know how accurate or how inflated the ratings are. However, I can tell you that closing the 250 is fucking mucho challenging. So I suspect they're accurate enough to be indicative of good progress. And let's see, what was? I gotta look this up because I had it in my head the other day. What's the average grip strength? I think it's around between 100 and 150 pounds. Average male grip strength. So in my age range, the average grip strength is 97 to 115 pounds. So I'm over double the average grip strength of my peers. So, you know, for my dominant hand, again, you know, that one's had a little extra practice. Why is my my YouTube thing just doesn't want to work here? Hold on, we're gonna kill this.